Was that hot? Was that hot? Oh my gosh, it smells like hot dogs. It smells like a cookout. But these candles smell so good, but y'all are not sponsored, so y'all are not sponsoring me. Homesick, you're not sponsoring me, so I'm gonna put you over here. Okay. Hey y'all, what's good? What's poppin'? If y'all don't know what it is and what it do, I'm Zan. This is my podcast. Welcome to Soft Echo. Woo! Okay, y'all. First thing is freaking first. Like this is crazy. Like this is a little insane. Don't pay attention to that. Pay attention to this because in the end, I'm in the process of like taking my nails off. They just hurt so bad. Like girls, like they hurt so bad to take off, especially these long. And my fingertips are about to fly off because like it's just so painful. So just ignore that. It's a little ratchet, but anyways, y'all, I want to take a huge tangent off of last week's episode when I was talking about social media because I feel like a lot of people wanted me to kind of elaborate for lack of a better word. Like they wanted me to like get into it a little bit. And I mean, I don't really have much to say. Like I'm such a private person. So that's not really a good thing when you have a podcast. I mean, I guess like not everything you have to like keep in the depths of your void, but some things you just can't really disclose to the internet. But I just do want to say, like, my heart has been just so heavy, as gross as that is. Like, what's the word? It's on the tippeth of my tongue. What's the word? As gross as it is to admit. Am I stupid? Why did it take me? Y'all, I got like when I was in high school, I got a really good SAT score. Like I promise I wasn't. I promise I'm sane. Okay? I just stopped myself from saying like 3 crazy things. But anyways, how gross of me to admit that I just have feelings and that I'm a person. But my heart has been so heavy because I have been dealing with my feelings on like an enormous scale. I just stuttered so bad. On like a grand scale, I am so easily influenced. Like bear with me as I'm trying to not say a lot while trying to get into it, okay? But I feel like being thrown into social media, being a genuine person is hard sometimes when you're thrown into social media like unexpectedly. It comes at you like hard as heck and you like something you weren't really planning on. And then that's gross. I'm sorry. Excuse me. It's the Sprite. But like I feel like social media is so two-faced. It's so fake. Like just seeing behind the scenes of YouTube videos that these creators do, being in the background. It's so fake, y'all. Like people will really have like 2 like split personalities on camera and off camera. Like it's really uncanny to see because that's like not genuine. Like I feel like people go into social media with like the wrong intentions or just like not so good intentions. Some people use their platforms for like as they should for good things, some people don't really use them that well, and that like reflects off of them as a person, because people just aren't genuine. And as like a genuine, like down to earth girl who likes making content with other creators and who likes like hanging around other creators, it's just so hard to find like that kind of connection in the influencer world because of how just weird people are. And I feel like, to take it a step further, like dating as a content creator is like so difficult. Like, I'm not trying to like say that one thing is harder than another just because, you feel me? But like as a content creator, let me elaborate. Dating as a content creator, dating other creators, if that's something you're into, if that's something you want to do, dating if that's like your type, whatever, dating other creators is like difficult because of the facade, and then because like you are not the same person before fame and after fame. Definitely, all that attention, all of that stuff gets to your head. It gets to your head. It can get to your head. If you are not rooted in God, if you are not rooted in the word, fame and other stuff can get to you bad. And then it shows. And it shows. And when you're trying to build relationships and connections outside of social media with other creators, it shows like just how weird and how two-faced people are. And as someone who's like genuine and like who has good intentions, it's like I feel like I get taken advantage of because that's just what it is. Like, I see a lot of girls on Twitter talking about how girls that are like pretty, girls that are, have a certain beauty standard get treated so much differently because it's more lust than like genuine intentions when it comes to guys seeking certain relationships with girls. Like, it's so bad. Like, it's so bad nowadays. And I feel like just social media ruins that. Like, not even as a creator. Like, let me just take a step back and say, not even as a creator. Social media just... I said meteor. Social media just ruins relationships. Like, y'all seen the really good Bobby Althoff? Sorry if I'm saying her name wrong. The really good podcast she did with Drewski like a month ago. Drewski's dumbass was talking about he was talking about what was he saying? He was like, you're like talking to this one girl, and then you go on social media, you go on the explore page, you go on the For You page, and then you see a bunch of other girls that you could be talking to. Like, he's talking about you see a bunch of other girls that look exactly like the girl you're talking to, and now you want to date them. Like, obviously, it's satire, obviously. I mean, but like, that's how it be, though. That's exactly how it be. Like, he playing, but it be like that. It really do be like that. And I feel like lust just takes over this generation crazy. Like, it's bad, y'all. I feel like no one wants to like do things the right way anymore. And y'all, I was messing with this creator for a minute, and I had went into it with like really good intentions. Like, I'm deep in my faith. Like, I'm reading my Bible consistently. Like, I'm trying to walk in his kingdom with my head held high. And so my intentions, like when I started messing with said person, was all good. Like, they were pure. Like, I just wanted to do things the right way. And then I was ultimately disappointed. But not in him. I just stuttered so bad. Not in him, but just in like the situation. Because like maybe in myself, honestly. Because when, we ended up linking, it didn't go the way I really wanted it to go in the name of God. I was trying to do things in a godly way, like, go over, get to know the person, like just chill, cook. It was like some good, like I really wanted it to be some good vibes. It ended up being like the opposite. Like it was good, it was great vibes. Like it was great vibes. Sorry, I just hit my microphone. But I'm not trying to say too much, but y'all know. And I didn't want to do all that on the first link. Like I just wanted it to be like cool, calm, and collected. Like I wanted it to be different. That's all. That's it. And like every time after that, like we would link, that's what we would do. But like because that happened during the first link, in my mind, I like low-key knew, like in the back of my mind, every time I see this person, now that's what it's gonna be. That's what I am to him now, because that's how I presented myself and let lust take over the first time I seen him. But like going into the relationship or whatever, and not really relationship, but going into the situation or whatever, I really like wanted to pursue this person for a while, like not just have it be a fling, not have it be a sneaky link, not have it be the opposite of what I wanted it to be. Like like but it didn't end up that way. And maybe like the second and the third time I still had a little hope that it wasn't just gonna be that. But after like after a minute it definitely clicked. Like I'm not naive, I'm not stupid, but I kept letting my feelings and lust and the things of the world overtake and overcome. Why? How dare me? How dare I? Like seriously, like genuinely. And to this day, like to this point, I still really wish that things had played out differently, but like not really at the same time, because everything happens for a reason. God puts you in certain situations for a reason, whether it's good, bad, ugly. He puts you there for a reason, because in the end, all glory goes to God. In the end, he just wants you to see that he will prevail each time as long as you obey. As long as you obey him, he will prevail. And that's what he wants you to understand. And it just sucks though. It just really sucks, because like I just really wanted that person to be my person. And when you have your mind set on something, it's hard to see God's plan, whether it's good or bad. Like when you have a certain plan for yourself and it doesn't work out, that's just how you're conditioned. That's how we're conditioned. And then when God steps in and God intervenes, it's always going to be for the better. We might think it's not because it didn't go the way we wanted it to go, but in the grand scheme of things, in the end, God prevails. We literally see how he helped us, what we learned, how we had to have faith through this entire situation. And that's what I'm like learning right now, because me and him was only a nighttime link, and I realized that that's all it would ever be. And I would like suggest things like here and there, but that's just not, I'm just not the person that he wants to do it right with. And that's okay. That's okay. Like, if not everyone is meant to be in your life forever. People are meant to be in your life for a season, whether that season is 2 weeks, a month, 5 years, 30 years. Nothing good lasts forever, especially when it's not in God's will. As badly as I wanted it to work out, as badly. But like, y'all, now, like when I see him on social media, I be so, but I still follow him and everything. But like, when I see him on social, y'all know that feeling. Y'all know that feeling when you see like someone you just used to just be so into. I'm still into him, which is the crazy part. Like, I still got a little, like a tad bit of hope. But like when I be seeing him on social media, I just be like, oh my gosh, I'm being tortured. I'm being tortured, and I'm like, I just be wanting to like bite my jean jacket, like bite some leather or something. Like, I just, you feel me? It be making me hostile, but I just know that God put me in this season of my life for a reason, because I definitely learned. I definitely learned from it. I definitely like had to go deeper in my faith because of it. And that's really like that matters. That matters a lot. Other than this season of like a heartache I'm going through right now, it's taught me a lot. And like at the same time, so I work in the nightlife industry, okay? And no, I'm not a bottle girl, I'm not a stripper, but I work at a steakhouse, and I've been doing it for a good minute. Like, money on is good. Like, I love but like, okay, also I love the connections I make with people. I love the connections I make with people. A lot of people come up to me, like, since I've like really been people have been coming up to me and are like, you're the girl, aren't you Zan from TikTok? Like, this one guy came up to me, he was like, aren't you Zan from TikTok? I was like, yes. He was like, that's crazy. Like, I feel like I've seen you. Y'all, that has happened so much. That has been happening like a lot lately, at my job. And it's like, y'all, this is too much. Like, y'all know too much. Like, y'all know too much. And what was I finna say? I hate when this happens. Hold on, my mouth kind of dry. My nails are so ghetto. This is so ghetto. They gonna be, I'm vlogging this week. A vlog will be posted this week. I told y'all I was gonna take these, like, rip them off before I got on the air. They is still, yeah. Anyways, yeah, y'all are finding me at my job. That's scary a little bit. I mean, I'm flattered. I'm very flattered. But y'all know too much information. But I have actually like been having a hard time lately, just at work. Like, I've just been like really stressed. And like I've been going through certain situations like with my managers and stuff. I can't really say too much, but it's just like situations that I end up like feeling disappointed in myself. Because I could have prevented certain things. You know, you just know when you just fuck up at work. When you fuck up at work, like servers, bartenders, like y'all in the restaurant industry, y'all know, especially in the restaurant industry, like how that feeling you get when you fuck up. And it's just like, now you feel like all your coworkers turn against you, all your managers, when it's really not like that. It's just like my brain does that. A lot of people's brains do that. When you mess up and you're just so disappointed in yourself, and you feel like everybody is just like talking about you, and it's just like everyone's like disappointed in you as well. But that's just your brain messing with you. That is my brain messing with me. But I feel like I keep messing up. But like even through my mess ups, God has been showing like grace and mercy through my managers and through my coworkers, especially in times where I'm just thinking like, oh my gosh, like everyone is just like out to get me and like has turned against me. Like I literally journaled about this because it was just really heavy on my heart. Y'all, life is a gift. Life is a gift. That is what I have been getting from this situation I'm about to explain. That life is a gift. Okay? And I just feel like I just have the overall feeling of that I just don't belong. Like, I don't belong working for someone else anymore. As much as I love the nightlife industry, as much as I love like the people I work with, I love my managers. Like, this is the most chill, like laid back, fun environment I have worked in ever. And especially at this age, like, y'all, I'm 22. Like, it's fun. But I just feel like I don't belong anymore. But I really do understand that certain situations and certain misunderstandings keep happening because, like, for a certain reason. And let me explain. This is a gift from God, okay? Because throughout these situations, I have learned so much. Just throughout this job, I've been here for a minute. I have learned so much about myself and God. Since I started this job, I have had to put my faith so deep and heavy, into God because of the trials and the tests and the tribulations that I have been put through. I'm like trying not to burp. I'm sorry. I sound like insane. That I have been put through while working this job. Like, it's been like an immense learning opportunity. But I just want to say I feel like I don't belong anymore because I know I am destined for so much more. I am destined to be working for only myself and being so comfortable off of that. I am destined to not make the same mistakes that my adult superiors are making. I am destined to to live the way my boss is living. Like, I am destined to make that kind of money tenfold, like 70 times 7. What does the Bible say? 70 times 7. Okay? That is my destiny. I am not destined to be working for someone else like for much longer. And I can feel the end. I can feel the end of having to clock in. I can feel that coming to an end. And y'all, I am so grateful. I am so grateful. In the midst of these situations, it's hard to see how God works and how God is working. In the midst of these situations, it's really hard to see the light that be at the end of the tunnel. It's hard to see the grace and the mercy that is about to be bestowed upon you. In the midst of uncomfortable situations, it's really hard to see the good side, but there is a good side. There will always, as long as God is in your life, there will always be a good side to every situation. Let me tell you something. Okay? Yeah. So I literally just already said this, but I feel like this is a gift and a learning opportunity because I have been praying to God for grace and for mercy throughout every season, every aspect of my life. And then through these situations, through my managers and my coworkers, God shows grace. Like, despite the way I be feeling at work, like, I just feel like when I go in now, let's really count and let's really take a shot, or let's do like a little counter every time I say the word like. I feel like it's like, so I say it so much that needs to exit my vocabulary right now in the name of God. Like, seriously. Like, what was I saying? Okay. Oh my goodness. Do not say like again. Wait. Okay. So, anyways, but yeah, as I was saying, like, this entire journey while having this job has taught me so much. I have had to deepen my faith beyond my own understanding. I have had to like, just the fact that because of this job and because of the way it has been testing me, I have had to read my Bible more to stay grounded. I have had to listen to sermons more, I mean, not really go to church more, but just understand God and his word and his kingdom more, because of what I have been put through. The nightlife industry is not easy, y'all. It is not easy. And it's not easy. I don't even want to say too much. It's just not easy. And it's dangerous. It's also dangerous. It's also like shady. It can be shady sometimes. But guess what? In the end, because I am so attuned with his kingdom, all glory ends up going to God. All glory ends up going to God. It was just, like I said, it was just so hard for me to see like the light, the brighter side, because everything was just feeling so deep and heavy. And I put my pen to paper, started journaling. God was able to open my eyes, open my mind and my heart, and like really see that in the end he prevailed. In the end I learned and I grew, and there is so much that I will be able to take away from this season when I'm growing my own empire, building my own businesses, and doing stuff for myself. So, yeah, I just feel like soon I am stepping into a new season soon, and I'm so excited. Like, I'm excited. I feel a huge shift coming. I really feel the Holy Spirit's presence way more, and it's just like prayer is so powerful. Prayer is so powerful, y'all. Y'all can get anything you want. Y'all can do anything you want through God, for he will make it possible. Just pray, obey him, seek him, his kingdom and the word. You will be okay. You will be a-okay, I promise. It's not that hard. It's not rocket science. It's not no hieroglyphics, some Morse code. It's right here. I was gonna pick this up like this was my Bible, but it's in the Bible. It's in his word. You just have to open it and start reading. Okay. But what else? Y'all, I gotta let my feelings stop. I gotta stop letting my feelings, because a big piece of why, like how I was talking about in last week's episode, why I be feeling burnt out and drained and unmotivated, is because I let my feelings from a nigga dictate my energy. This cannot be. No, honey. Honey. That's not what it needs. That's not what needs to happen. That's not. But like, y'all get it. Like, girls, like guys, like y'all understand. Like, when you are messing with somebody, but it's not going the way like you really want it to go in your own eyes, and it's just draining. It's mentally draining. Like, situationships, disgusting. That's mentally, like, those are mentally draining. Like, that's just what it is. And that is also like, I was asking y'all last week why I was feeling drained and gross and nasty. Well, one, I was on my period, but two, I knew the answer deep down. Like, I'm dealing with some like not heartbreak. I'm dealing with some, and I'm letting my feelings overtake, and I'm letting it control my mental. No good, no bueno, no ma'am, no sir, no. Okay, that this cannot be. My back hurts. The way I'm sitting is crazy. Y'all, why is this candle taking forever to melt? I feel like I've been talking for like 14 hours. It's only like barely melted. I can't even. I can't even smell anything. I mean, I can smell it like from like right here. Did I just say Reich? Yo, I feel like I had more to talk about. But oh my goodness, why did I make a Patreon? I made a Patreon and it got deactivated like 2 minutes after I finished setting my account up. And then so I emailed them. I sent, if y'all see my Instagram story, I sent a strongly worded email to them people, and they emailed me back talking about some, oh, you gotta send in your firstborn, your mortgage payments, your credit card bills. Like it was so much. No, I'm kidding, but it was so much I needed to do. I needed to provide like I literally need to provide my internet service provider, my address, my date of birth, and this is from like Patreon support team, like country and region I'm at. Like seriously, they're asking for some crazy stuff. So y'all, I can't post on my Patreon. I got some juicy stuff for y'all. I got some juicy stuff, but I don't even understand why my account got deactivated. I didn't even post anything. So I'm gonna figure that out for y'all. So y'all can subscribe and get the inside scoop and all that good stuff. Can I talk about like, actually I'm gonna save that for next week. I'm gonna save that for next week because this is still a situation that's going on and it's freaking weird and creepy, but I'm gonna save it for next week because I don't think I'm in any immediate danger right now. God forbid. So I'm gonna wait to talk about it, but it's like just it's scary out here, y'all. Like y'all are like, y'all be letting this internet shit get to y'all's head. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's no bueno. It's no good. Okay, that's all I have for y'all this week though. Like, what time is it? It's 3:45. I have been talking for like an hour. Cause I'm like that. But thank y'all so much for tuning in. I love y'all and I will see y'all next week. Next week. Bye.